Hi Faded Besties! Thank you guys so much for clicking on this week's video. I appreciate you so much. I am gonna be sober with you guys. I did not want to film today. I did not want to do any type of videos. I did not even want to look at a camera. I just wanted to lay in bed, but wanted to show up anyways for you guys because you guys obviously clicking on this week's video want to show up for yourself. So I have to be here and show up for you guys, not only for you but for me too. In this week's video, I wanted this to be a honest check-in video, kind of just acknowledging and learning where I'm at in life and letting you guys see those raw and I guess like more vulnerable moments. Also kind of just trying to talk about, you know, how I'm overcoming this and how I'm still gonna try to show up for myself and how I still want to be the best version of myself, and I still want to, like I said, show up for myself. So this sit down is not only to analyze where I'm at, but also learning to be content with where I'm at and learning to be okay with what I have and realizing that I am perfectionist with everything in life and it's okay to not have or not be achieving the things or the goals that you want necessarily right now in your life. I want this channel to be a safe, open space for not only me but my audience. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys a check-in on where I'm at mentally, physically, emotionally, what I want to do moving forward, you know, a little bit of my goals, just like kind of like a mid-month check-in, because either this video is going to come out the end of January or the very beginning of February. So very close in timing to what I want to be doing right now, what I want to achieve, what I want for myself. So I wanted to take a second to be very honest. I'm in a really in-between season in my life right now, and instead of waiting for when everything feels perfect and put together, I wanted to be honest with where I'm at and how I feel with where I'm at and how I feel about where I'm at right now in life. I have so many amazing blessings going on in my life right now. I'm super grateful for so much and so much that I can't see in life at the moment, and I feel like we constantly have tunnel vision, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. It is very heavy, very hectic, and it is super hard to. With that being said, thank you so much Everything 420 for sponsoring this week's video. Everything 420 is an online lifestyle smoke shop brand that I 100% trust, that I 100% love, and I know my stoner besties are gonna love it too. Smoke shops in real life are unreliable, insufficient, low quality, and really expensive. Everything 420 is one of the best online smoke shops at your fingertips you'll ever use. Free to download, easy to use. Everything 420 app is one of the best online smoke shops to get all your favorite gardening and smoking essentials for the best price. Also, Everything 420 hosts major deals and sales monthly that allows you to stack and multiply coupons, double the savings. With high quality intentional gardening items, Everything 420 has all your favorite brands over on their app. Free for iOS and Android. You guys can use my code linked in my pinned comment down below. As always, everything mentioned reflects my own personal preference and lifestyle. Focus on really anything, like you can't look up. I feel like it's just so much going on and it's really hard to take a second to sit and be with ourselves. So I always like to start off with talking about how grateful I am for everything that I've accomplished, everything that I have done, and just how far I've come. But within all of that, there is so much ugly and messiness that gets swept under the rug that I don't really try to talk about. And I don't know, I don't know. It's just so much going on, and it's super hard to take a second and analyze where you're at. It's so hard to take a second to really be grateful for what you have and to see your life in like a perspective of like, damn, well, like at a certain point in my life I was here and now I'm actually here in this space. Like, it's actually crazy to take a second and realize how grateful you can actually be for everything, even the little things in life. Like, people forget like there's so many blessings that we take for granted every single day. So I just always try to be grateful and kind of like take a second, because these moments are the ones I really cherish. And I find a hard time really living in the moment, especially with the presence of social media. I have a very, 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 very heavy addiction to my phone right now. I don't know what it is, but I personally really hate being on social media right now. I just feel like it's super toxic and it's just very not good. I just feel like it's really not good for humans, especially like the younger, not even just younger, I just feel like it's so bad for humans. And I just feel like we need to get off of our phones. We need to just start living. Like, every little thing is like an ad, or like it's like trying to sell you something or trying to get you, like, I don't know, like I'm tired of like instant gratifications, but like I'm addicted to it. So the biggest thing I really want to focus on in like February, like, this is the cutest Pikachu lifestyle bong. I love this. What the fuck? To cut out my phone, that is a big thing I'm struggling with right now. I find myself being so lazy and procrastinating to be on my phone, to scroll on TikTok and Instagram. I will sit and scroll for hours, and I feel like it's really taken a toll on my mental health, and it's super hard to honestly find hobbies and things to do that don't revolve around my phone. But there are so many things that I want to do and incorporate into my everyday life so I'm not on my phone. But it's so hard because like you need your phone to do everything. Like, I really want to get into knitting and sewing and crocheting, but like you need your phone to learn how to do that, because like there's no place around me that teaches those. Like, YouTube University is that girl and I need her every day. I don't know, that's like a big thing I do need to work on, definitely. But another thing is, you guys, I just moved into this new space of mine and it's not quite furnished. Yeah, I mean, it is like, you know, I have like all the necessities, but it's just like not what I want it to be. Like, right now we are in this is gonna be me and my man's like game room slash my film. Right here is gonna be like, this is gonna be like my film corner. I'm gonna get like a chair and like a whole setup, and like we're gonna have our desks, you know, behind where the camera's at right now. It's super duper exciting. I have a cruise coming up also as well, like, and I don't know when this is gonna be up, but very, very, very soon. But yeah, I just moved into this space and it's not really set up the way I like it. And I've been feeling more pressure than ever when it comes to filming these videos, because my space is not how I want it to be yet. I don't really have any place to film. Like, I don't even have like curtains and stuff like that. So I feel like very conscious, is that the word? Like self-conscious filming videos. And I need to get my mind out of that, because it doesn't matter, like we're all human, and if you're like a weirdo judging me, you're a weirdo judging me. Like, I don't know, like I don't know. But, and I feel like with that, it's so easy for like my perfectionism to come and like sneak up on me and like really like make it hard for me to film and like create videos. But I'm slowly trying to work out of that, because I do want to show up for myself as a content creator. Just the whole gist of this video is kind of a visual self-diary, sit down, check-in, because this is not only for the audience for you guys to see a little bit of who I am and to get deep and real on that personal level. It's for me to remind myself that I can be safe and vulnerable on the internet. So this video is like literally me choosing to keep going, even when, you know, like everything isn't finished yet, everything is in works. I am super duper excited, and I do want to take you guys along with me on the process of making my whole like office game room space cozy. It's kind of small, but I'm gonna go on Pinterest. I'm gonna put some pictures of like some inspo I want this little nook to be. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far, what one you like best. Like, my vibe personally is like a boho hippie, vintage cottagecore, earthy, I don't know, whatever that is. I've been learning that self-love isn't always about being soft and in a state of delicacy. Sometimes self-love and self-care is showing up for yourself. And showing up for yourself is discipline. Showing up for yourself even when you don't feel ready, even when you don't want to, even when you feel overwhelmed, even when you feel scared, unseen, unheard, that is discipline. And I feel like discipline is the biggest form of self-love. And this is just another reminder for me that I want to do this YouTube thing. I want to do this content creation thing, not only to share my story, to grow my audience, to find peers to connect with, to show people that they're not alone, but to show myself that I can do this, you know, like it's so scary being out there on the internet. Like, I feel like people try to make it seem like being cringe is like about the person being cringe, but like you don't know what it takes to be cringe. I feel like to really feel like that, but I don't feel like you are, you know, like if anything you're the person who's sticking out, and like, you know, like I don't know, like you're the winner if you're sticking out, you're the loser if you're like fitting in. I don't know. But with this, I don't want to force anything. I just want to show up as authentically and to give at least 20% of the 100% I know I have for the love I have for this. And even if this video is not the most entertaining, even if it doesn't get the most views, even if it flops, even if no one watches it, I'm still going to have the discipline to show up for myself because I want to make this video. And I want to make this video because this is probably one of the harder videos it is to make, and just because I want to get it out there. I want you guys to see a little bit of me. Having my 2 other previous channels get deleted has been something very hard on me, and I have been really debating whether or not I wanted to continue to do this YouTube thing. But I sat with it for a very long time and I said I want to continue to do this. I didn't really have the motivation, and I was very, I don't know what the word is right now, I can't think of the word, where it's like you just feel like down on your luck, like I don't know, like when you just feel like the whole world's against you, like. But lately I've been really trying to stay focused on simple routines that help me stay present and grounded. And I think that's a big way I've really been able to show up for myself and do the harder things that I usually don't do. Having small moments let me really slow down and check in with myself and really give myself those moments during the day, you know, to ask myself, how do I feel? You know, like, what am I feeling? Am I okay? Like, really take that second to check in with myself, you know, mentally, emotionally, like physically. And I feel like those things we skip past and we don't really think of, but it's very, very, very important to have these small routines and these small, simple lifestyle rituals to implement into your day-to-day. I try not to be too extreme with my routines, keep them very, very simple, calming, and very relaxing. But to be honest with you guys, it is super, super hard for me right now just to be in this weird season in my life. You know, like, I have so much going on. I'm about to be 23. You know, I just moved into this amazing apartment. I literally just got this car. If you guys don't know, there's so many amazing things that I have going on. I'm about to go on a cruise. I'm about to go out of the country. Like, there's so many amazing things and opportunities and growth ideas that are coming, not only for me but for you. And this video, like I consistently keep saying, is a reminder not only for me to take the second with not only you but with myself to analyze and see where I'm at and just be grateful, but honestly it's just I want you to take away that you do need to take these smaller seconds and implement, you know, like these smaller moments in your life to take a second and check in with yourself. Be appreciative, show gratitude, you know, like it is hard, but it can always be worse. And I know it's super hard, and that's not a really good way to think, but you just have to be grateful and be mindful of where you're at. And just know that like you can always start over. You can start again tomorrow. You can start right now. You know, if you're in a season where things feel unfair and messy and just out of control, because it is super hard, you know, it's the winter time, like seasonal depression is very freaking real. Like, do not worry, you're not alone, you're not behind, you know, like you just need to take a second to check in with yourself, analyze what you have going on, analyze what you want, analyze your goals, analyze how you're feeling. Like, do you need some water? Do you need to take a shower? Like, what do you need right now in this moment? And really give that to yourself. Give yourself grace, give yourself patience, and be your own best friend, you know. Take that second right now and you can try again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just always have to try again. You do not have to wait to be perfect to start showing up for yourself or to start loving yourself, because if you clicked on this video, you already want to start loving yourself. That's the first motherfucking step. Guys, thank you guys so much for being here with me. I will see you guys very soon. Until then, be safe, stay intentional. I will see you guys next week.